Hello, and welcome to English 24/7 English, the podcast for learners who want to speak English with more confidence and joy. I'm Tom, and I'm here to help you speak English more naturally, step by step, day by day. I will be speaking slowly and clearly so you can follow me and repeat after me. In today's episode, we're going to talk about something simple but powerful. Simple daily habits for English. Many learners believe they need big changes to improve. They think they need to move to another country, study for many hours every day, or speak perfectly from the beginning. But that is not true. Real progress comes from small actions, small habits, small steps that you repeat every day. Even if your life is busy, even if you feel tired, even if you sometimes feel shy, small daily habits can change your English completely. Let me ask you a simple question. What do you do every single day without thinking? You brush your teeth. You check your phone. You eat meals. You go to work or school. These are habits. You don't need motivation to do them. You just do them. Now imagine if English becomes one of those habits, not something special, not something difficult, just something normal. That is our goal. So let's begin with the first simple daily habit. Listening every day. Listening is the foundation of good speaking. Before babies speak, they listen. They listen for months. Your brain needs English sounds again and again, not once a week, not only in class. Every day, you can listen to a short podcast, you can listen to a short video, you can even listen to the same episode many times. Repetition is not boring. Repetition builds strength. If you listen for just 10 minutes a day, that is more than 1 hour per week, and more than 50 hours per year. Imagine that. When you listen, don't worry about understanding every word. That is not necessary. Focus on the rhythm. Focus on the melody of English. Focus on how sentences connect. English has music. It rises and falls. It flows. The more you listen, the more natural it feels. Now let's add a second habit, shadowing. Maybe you remember this word. Shadowing means listening and repeating at the same time. You copy the speaker like an echo. You don't stop. You don't translate. You don't think too much. You just repeat. Let's practice together. I will say a sentence. You repeat after me. I practice English every day. Now you repeat. Small habits create big results. Now you repeat. I am becoming more confident. Now you repeat. Very good. That is shadowing. It may feel strange at first. Your mouth may move slowly. Your brain may feel confused. That is normal. But if you practice 5 minutes a day, your mouth becomes faster. Your pronunciation becomes clearer. Your confidence becomes stronger. The third simple habit is thinking in English. Many learners translate from their native language. Translation is slow. It creates stress. Instead, try to think simple thoughts in English during your day. When you wake up, say in your mind, I'm tired. It's morning. I need coffee. When you go outside, say, it's cold today. The sky is blue. I'm late. These are small sentences. but they train your brain to connect directly to English. No translation, just English. At first, it feels difficult, but remember, you are not writing a book. You are just thinking simple ideas, one thought at a time. Later, you can say them quietly out loud. This builds fluency naturally. The fourth habit is reading aloud. Many people read silently. That helps vocabulary. But reading aloud helps speaking. When you read aloud, your eyes, your brain, and your mouth work together. Choose a short paragraph. Read slowly. Focus on clear pronunciation. Then read it again. A little smoother, a little more natural. Imagine you are telling a story to someone. This trains your speaking muscles. Yes, speaking uses muscles, and muscles grow with practice. Now let's talk about another powerful daily habit. Writing a few sentences every day. You don't need to write long essays. Just write 3 sentences about your day. For example, today I worked a lot. I felt tired in the afternoon. I listened to English for 10 minutes. That's enough. Writing helps you organize your thoughts. It helps you see your grammar. It helps you notice mistakes. And when you write about your real life, the vocabulary becomes personal and meaningful. Another simple habit is changing your environment to English. Change your phone language to English. Change your social media to English. Follow English pages. Watch short videos in English. When English surrounds you, it becomes normal. You stop feeling afraid of it. It becomes part of your daily life. Let's practice a short daily routine together. Listen and repeat. In the morning, I listen to English for 10 minutes. Now you repeat. During the day, I think in English. Now you repeat. In the evening, I write 3 simple sentences. Now you repeat. I improve step by step. Now you repeat. You see, these are not big actions. They are small, but small actions done every day are stronger than big actions done once a month. Many students say, "Tom, I don't have time." But the truth is, you don't need extra time. You need small moments. 10 minutes while walking. 5 minutes before sleeping. A few seconds while waiting in line. English can fit into your life. It doesn't need to replace your life. Consistency is more important than intensity. It's better to practice 10 minutes every day than 2 hours once a week. Daily contact keeps English alive in your brain. When you skip many days, your brain forgets the rhythm. So keep it alive. Keep it active. And remember something very important. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be consistent. Mistakes are normal. Mistakes mean you are trying. Every confident speaker you admire once made many mistakes. The difference is they did not stop. So here is your simple plan. Listen daily. Shadow daily. Think in English daily. Read aloud daily. Write a few sentences daily. These are your simple daily habits for English. Before we finish today's chapter, let's repeat one final sentence together. I practice a little every day, and I am improving. Now you repeat. Very good. This is how real progress begins. Quietly, slowly, daily. Chapter 2. Let me ask you something simple. What is the first thing you do in the morning? Do you check your phone? Do you drink coffee? Do you rush to get ready? Mornings are powerful. Your brain is fresh. Your mind is quiet. This is the perfect time to connect with English, even for just 5 or 10 minutes. Many people think they need one free hour to study. But you don't. You only need a small routine, a simple English morning ritual. Let's imagine your morning together. You wake up. You open your eyes. Before you even stand up, you say one sentence in English, just one. It's a new day. Now you repeat. It's a new day. Very good. Then you sit up slowly and say, "Today I will practice my English." Now you repeat. Today I will practice my English. These small sentences may seem simple, but they send a message to your brain. English is part of my life. English is normal. English is daily. After you get out of bed, maybe you go to the bathroom. While brushing your teeth, you can describe your actions in English. I am brushing my teeth. Now you repeat. I am brushing my teeth. The water is cold. Now you repeat. The water is cold. I feel sleepy, but I am awake. Now you repeat. I feel sleepy, but I am awake. You see? You are not adding extra time to your day. You are simply changing the language of your thoughts. Next, maybe you prepare breakfast. This is another perfect moment for English. I am making coffee. Now you repeat. I am making coffee. I am cutting some fruit. Now you repeat. I am cutting some fruit. The coffee smells good. Now you repeat. The coffee smells good. These are real sentences from your real life. This is practical English. Useful English. Now let's add listening to your morning routine. While drinking your coffee, you can listen to 5 minutes of English audio. Not 30 minutes. Not 1 hour. Just 5 minutes. The key is consistency. You can listen to the same audio every morning for 1 week. Repetition builds familiarity. Familiarity builds confidence. While listening, don't just sit silently. Try shadowing 1 or 2 sentences. For example, small steps lead to big change. Now you repeat. Small steps lead to big change. I am improving every single day. Now you repeat. I am improving every single day. Excellent. Now let's talk about something important. Energy. In the morning, your energy is usually higher than at night. That means your pronunciation practice can be stronger in the morning. Your voice is fresh. Your mind is clearer. Even 2 minutes of speaking out loud in the morning can make a big difference. Let's practice a short morning paragraph together. Listen first. In the morning, I wake up and take a deep breath. I tell myself that today is a new opportunity to learn. I make my coffee and listen to English for a few minutes. I repeat a few sentences out loud. I start my day feeling focused and confident. Now, let's break it into smaller parts. Repeat after me. In the morning, I wake up and take a deep breath. Now you repeat. I tell myself that today is a new opportunity to learn. Now you repeat. I make my coffee and listen to English for a few minutes. Now you repeat. I repeat a few sentences out loud. Now you repeat. I start my day feeling focused and confident. Now you repeat. Very good. Now I want you to imagine something. Imagine you follow this small routine every morning for 30 days. Just 5 to 10 minutes. That means after 1 month, you will have practiced English for at least 150 to 300 minutes in the morning alone. That is real progress. And it doesn't feel heavy. It feels natural. Another powerful morning habit is setting one small English goal for the day. Not a big goal. Not, I will become fluent. That is too big. Instead, say, today I will learn one new word. Now you repeat. Today I will learn one new word. Or, today I will speak for 5 minutes. Now you repeat. Today I will speak for 5 minutes. When your goals are small, you achieve them. When you achieve them, you feel successful. When you feel successful, you stay motivated. Let's talk about one more morning technique, mirror speaking. Stand in front of a mirror for 2 minutes, look at yourself, smile a little, and speak. Good morning. Today I feel ready to practice my English. I may make mistakes, but that's okay. I am learning step by step. Now you repeat. Good morning. Today, I feel ready to practice my English. Now you repeat. I may make mistakes, but that's okay. Now you repeat. I am learning step by step. Speaking in front of a mirror helps reduce fear. You see yourself speaking English. You become comfortable with your own voice. Remember, confidence is not magic. Confidence comes from repetition, from daily action, from small wins. Before we finish Chapter 2, let's create your simple English morning plan together. Step 1. Say one positive sentence when you wake up. Step 2. Think in English while getting ready. Step 3. Listen to 5 minutes of English. Step 4. Repeat or shadow 2 or 3 sentences. Step 5. Set one small English goal for the day. That's it. Simple. Clear. Possible. Let's say one final sentence together. Every morning I build my English habit. Now you repeat. Every morning I build my English habit. Excellent work. This is Chapter 2 of Simple Daily Habits for English. In the next chapter, we will talk about how to use small moments during the day to practice English, even when you are busy. This is Chapter 3 of our series, Simple Daily Habits for English. In Chapter 1, we talked about small daily actions like listening, shadowing, and writing. In Chapter 2, we built a simple morning routine. Now, in Chapter 3, we are going to talk about something very important. How to practice English during the day, even when you are busy. Many learners believe they cannot practice English because they have work, school, family responsibilities, and many tasks. They say, "Tom, I don't have time." But today, I want to show you something powerful. You do not need extra time. You need to use the small moments that already exist in your day. Let me ask you a question. How many times do you wait during the day? You wait for the bus. You wait in traffic. You wait in line at the supermarket. You wait for a meeting to start. You wait for your computer to load. These small waiting moments may seem unimportant, but together they can add up to 10, 20, or even 30 minutes a day. These are your hidden English moments. Let's imagine you are waiting for the bus. Instead of scrolling on your phone in your native language, you open a short English text. Maybe it is just 5 sentences. Maybe it is a short quote. You read it once silently. Then you read it again quietly out loud. Let's practice a short sentence together. I use small moments to improve my English. Now you repeat. I use small moments to improve my English. Very good. Now imagine you are in traffic or walking alone. This is a perfect moment to think in English. Describe what you see. The sky is cloudy. Now you repeat. The sky is cloudy. There are many cars on the road. Now you repeat. There are many cars on the road. I feel a little tired today. Now you repeat. I feel a little tired today. You see, you are not adding work. You are simply changing the language of your thoughts. Another powerful habit during the day is micro-listening. Micro-listening means listening to very short pieces of English audio. Not a long lesson, not a full movie, just 1 or 2 minutes. You can save short audio clips on your phone. When you have a small break, press play. Listen once, then listen again. Then repeat one sentence. For example, consistency is more important than perfection. Now you repeat. Consistency is more important than perfection. Excellent. When you repeat short sentences many times during the day, your pronunciation improves naturally. You begin to speak without translating. You begin to feel the rhythm of English. Now let's talk about another simple habit. Labeling your world in English. This is very easy. Look around you right now. What do you see? A chair, a table, a window, a phone. In your mind, say the words in English. This is my desk. Now you repeat. This is my desk. I am sitting on a chair. Now you repeat. I am sitting on a chair. My phone is in my hand. Now you repeat. My phone is in my hand. This simple exercise strengthens your vocabulary. It connects English directly to real objects in your life. Another powerful daily habit is asking yourself simple questions in English. Questions create conversation even if you are alone. Ask yourself, what am I doing right now? Now answer, I am listening to English. Repeat, I am listening to English. Ask yourself, how do I feel? Now answer, I feel motivated. Repeat, I feel motivated. By asking and answering questions, you practice real conversation structure. You train your brain to respond quickly. Now let's talk about using technology wisely. Many people spend hours on their phones. Social media, messages, videos. What if just 10% of that time was in English? Follow English pages. Watch short English videos. Change your search language to English. Even reading short comments in English can help you see natural, everyday language. But remember something important. Do not try to understand everything. Choose content that feels slightly challenging, but not impossible. If it is too difficult, you will feel frustrated. If it is too easy, you will feel bored. Find the middle level. Now I want to practice a short midday story with you. Listen first. In the middle of the day, I usually feel busy. I have many tasks to finish, but I try to use small breaks to practice English. When I walk to get coffee, I describe what I see. When I wait for a meeting, I read a short English article. Sometimes I listen to a 2-minute podcast. These small actions keep English active in my mind. Now let's break it into parts. Repeat after me. In the middle of the day, I usually feel busy. Now you repeat. But I try to use small breaks to practice English. Now you repeat. When I walk to get coffee, I describe what I see. Now you repeat. Sometimes I listen to a 2-minute podcast. Now you repeat. These small actions keep English active in my mind. Now you repeat. Very good. Another important idea is reducing fear during the day. Sometimes you may have a chance to say one small sentence in English. Maybe at work, maybe online, maybe with a stranger. Your heart may beat faster. You may feel nervous. That is normal. In that moment, take a small breath and say, "It's okay to make mistakes." Now you repeat, "It's okay to make mistakes." Then speak slowly. You don't need long sentences. Even one clear sentence is success. Confidence grows from action, not from waiting. Now let's create your simple daytime English plan. First, use waiting moments to read or think in English. Second, listen to short audio clips during small breaks. Third, describe your environment in English. Fourth, ask and answer simple questions in English. Fifth, use at least one small opportunity to speak or write during the day. That's it. Simple, practical, real. Before we finish Chapter 3, let's repeat one final sentence together. I use my small moments wisely. Now you repeat. I use my small moments wisely. Excellent work. You are learning how to bring English into your real life, not in big dramatic ways, but in quiet, consistent ways. This is Chapter 4 of our series, Simple Daily Habits for English. In the last chapter, we talked about using small moments during the day. Now we are going to talk about something calm, powerful, and often forgotten. Your evening routine. The evening is special. It is quieter. Your work is finished. The day is slowing down. This is the perfect time to reflect, review, and gently practice English without pressure. Let me ask you something simple. What do you usually do in the evening? Do you watch TV? Do you scroll on your phone? Do you talk with your family? Do you feel tired? The evening does not need to be a long study session. You do not need 1 hour of grammar exercises. You only need 10 to 15 minutes of focused, relaxed English contact. Let's build your simple evening English habit together. First, review your day in English. Before bed, sit somewhere quiet. Take a slow breath. Ask yourself, what did I do today? Now answer in simple sentences. I woke up at 7. Now you repeat. I worked for 8 hours. Now you repeat. I felt tired in the afternoon. Now you repeat. I listened to English for 10 minutes. Now you repeat. Very good. When you review your day, you practice the past tense naturally. You are not studying grammar rules. You are using grammar in real life. That is powerful. Now let's go a little deeper. Try adding feeling to your sentences. I felt proud because I practiced English. Now you repeat. I felt proud because I practiced English. I was tired, but I didn't give up. Now you repeat. I was tired, but I didn't give up. This builds emotional connection with the language. And when emotions connect to language, memory becomes stronger. The second evening habit is writing a short reflection. You do not need to write a long diary, just 3 to 5 sentences. For example, today was busy, but I stayed focused. I practiced English in the morning and during my break. I learned one new word. I feel happy about my progress. Simple, honest, real. Writing at night helps your brain organize what you learned. It also helps you see improvement over time. After 1 month, you can look back and read your old entries. You will see growth, and that builds confidence. Now let's practice a short evening reflection together. Listen first. In the evening, I like to think about my day. I remember what I did well and what I can improve tomorrow. I am not perfect, but I am consistent. Every small step makes me stronger in English. Now let's repeat it line by line. In the evening, I like to think about my day. Now you repeat. I remember what I did well and what I can improve tomorrow. Now you repeat. I am not perfect, but I am consistent. Now you repeat. Every small step makes me stronger in English. Now you repeat. Excellent. The third evening habit is gentle listening. At night, your energy is lower, so choose something calm. Maybe slow English audio, maybe a short story, maybe relaxing background English. You can listen while lying in bed. You don't need to repeat loudly. Just let the sounds enter your mind. This passive listening helps your brain absorb pronunciation and rhythm naturally. But here is something important. Do not choose stressful content at night. Do not choose something too difficult. The evening is for confidence, not frustration. Now let's talk about something very powerful. Gratitude in English. Before sleeping, say 3 simple sentences. Today I am grateful for. For example, today I am grateful for my progress. Now you repeat. Today I am grateful for my progress. I am grateful for my effort. Now you repeat. I am grateful for my effort. I am grateful that I did not quit. Now you repeat. I am grateful that I did not quit. Gratitude builds a positive relationship with English. Instead of thinking, my English is bad, you begin thinking, I am improving. That small change in mindset is very powerful. Now let's imagine your full evening routine. You finish dinner. You relax for a few minutes. Then you sit quietly and review your day in English. You write 3 simple sentences. You listen to 5 minutes of calm English audio. Before sleeping, you say 1 positive sentence. That's it. 10 to 15 minutes. But if you do this every evening, your brain stays connected to English every single day. Morning, afternoon, and evening. English becomes part of your rhythm. Let's practice one final short evening story together. Listen first. At night, I sit on my bed and think about my day. I remember the small English habits I completed. I feel proud because I stayed consistent. I write a few simple sentences in my notebook. Then I listen to calm English audio as I relax. Before I sleep, I tell myself that tomorrow is another chance to grow. Now repeat after me. At night, I sit on my bed and think about my day. Now you repeat. I feel proud because I stayed consistent. Now you repeat. I write a few simple sentences in my notebook. Now you repeat. Tomorrow is another chance to grow. Now you repeat. Beautiful work. Before we finish chapter 4, let's say one final sentence together. Every evening I strengthen my English. Now you repeat. Every evening I strengthen my English. You are building a full-day English lifestyle. Morning intention, daytime practice, evening reflection. This is how habits are formed. Quietly, gently, repeated daily. This is Chapter 5 of our series, Simple Daily Habits for English. In the last chapter, we built a calm and powerful evening routine. Now, we are going to talk about something that stops many learners from improving. Fear. Fear of making mistakes. Fear of speaking in front of others. Fear of sounding stupid. Fear of not being perfect. Let me tell you something very important. Fear is normal. If you feel nervous when speaking English, that means you care. And caring is a good thing. But fear should not control you. Small daily habits can slowly reduce fear and build real confidence. First, let's understand something simple. Confidence is not something you wait for. Confidence is something you build. And how do you build it? With small actions repeated every day. Let's start with a simple sentence. Repeat after me. It's okay to make mistakes. Now you repeat. It's okay to make mistakes. Again. It's okay to make mistakes. Very good. Mistakes are not proof that you are bad at English. Mistakes are proof that you are practicing. Every fluent speaker you admire made thousands of mistakes before sounding confident. Now let's talk about daily habits that reduce fear. The first habit is speaking alone out loud every day. Many learners only speak inside their heads. They think in English, but they don't move their mouths. Speaking in your head is not enough. Your mouth needs practice too. Every day, choose one small moment to speak out loud. Maybe while you are alone in your room. Maybe while walking outside. Maybe in the shower. Say simple sentences. I am practicing my English. Now you repeat. I am practicing my English. I am not afraid to try. Now you repeat. I am not afraid to try. When you speak out loud daily, your voice becomes familiar to you. You stop feeling strange when you hear yourself speaking English. The second habit is recording your voice. I know. Many people don't like hearing their own voice. It feels uncomfortable. But that discomfort is growth. Take your phone, record 1 minute, talk about your day, then listen. At first, you may notice mistakes. That's good. Awareness leads to improvement. After 1 week, record again. You will hear progress. That builds confidence. Let's practice a short 1-minute example together. Repeat after me. Today I practiced speaking English. At first, I felt nervous, but I continued. I know that every day I am improving little by little. Now you repeat. Today, I practiced speaking English. Now you repeat. I know that every day I am improving little by little. Excellent. The third habit is using very small, real conversations. Not long speeches, not perfect grammar, just small interactions. If you have a chance to say one sentence in English, take it. Maybe you write a short comment online in English. Maybe you send a short message. Maybe you greet someone, even saying good morning or how are you is practice. Confidence grows from action, not from waiting. Now let's talk about something important: perfectionism. Many learners wait until their grammar is perfect before speaking. But perfection is an illusion. Even native speakers make grammar mistakes. The goal is communication, not perfection. Let's repeat this sentence together. I focus on communication, not perfection. Now you repeat. I focus on communication, not perfection. Again, I focus on communication, not perfection. Very good. Now I want to share a short story with you. When I first learned another language, I was afraid to speak. My heart beat fast. My hands felt cold. I worried about grammar. I worried about pronunciation. But one day I decided to say one simple sentence. It was not perfect, but the other person understood me. And in that moment, I realized something powerful. Communication is more important than perfection. Let's break that story into repeatable parts. I was afraid to speak. Now you repeat. But I decided to try. Now you repeat. The sentence was not perfect, but it was clear. Now you repeat. Communication is more important than perfection. Now you repeat. Beautiful work. The fourth habit for building confidence is celebrating small wins. Did you listen to English today? That's a win. Did you speak one sentence? That's a win. Did you think in English for 5 minutes? That's a win. When you only focus on what you cannot do, you feel discouraged. When you notice what you did do, you feel motivated. Each evening, say one sentence like this. Today I made progress. Now you repeat. Today I made progress. Even if the progress feels small, it still counts. The fifth habit is positive self-talk in English. The way you speak to yourself matters. Instead of saying, "My English is terrible," say, "My English is improving." Now you repeat, "My English is improving." Instead of saying, "I'm bad at speaking," say, "I am learning to speak with confidence." Now you repeat, "I am learning to speak with confidence." Your brain listens to your words. When you use positive language, your brain feels safer. When your brain feels safe, you speak more freely. Now let's practice a short confidence paragraph together. Listen first. I may feel nervous sometimes, but I do not stop. I speak slowly and clearly. I accept my mistakes and learn from them. Every day, I become a little more confident. I trust the process. Now repeat after me. I may feel nervous sometimes, but I do not stop. Now you repeat. I accept my mistakes and learn from them. Now you repeat. Every day I become a little more confident. Now you repeat. I trust the process. Now you repeat. Excellent. Before we finish Chapter 5, let's say one final powerful sentence together. Fear does not control me. Practice makes me stronger. Now you repeat. Fear does not control me. Practice makes me stronger. You are not trying to become perfect overnight. You are building courage through daily habits. This is Chapter 5 of Simple Daily Habits for English. In the next chapter, we will talk about expanding your vocabulary naturally through daily life without memorizing long word lists. This is Chapter 6 of our series, Simple Daily Habits for English. In the last chapter, we talked about reducing fear and building confidence through small daily speaking habits. Today, we are going to talk about something many learners worry about: vocabulary. Many students say, "Tom, I don't know enough words." They buy big vocabulary books. They try to memorize long word lists. They study 20, 30, even 50 new words in one day. And after 1 week, they forget most of them. So today, I want to show you a different way. A calm way. A natural way. A daily habit that helps you grow your vocabulary without stress. Here is the truth. You do not need thousands of new words right now. You need useful words. Words that connect to your real life. Words that you can repeat and use again and again. Let's begin with a simple idea. Learn vocabulary from your daily life. Look around you. What do you use every day? Your phone, your bag, your keys, your computer, your kitchen, your office, your street. Start there. For example, in the kitchen, I am washing the dishes. Now you repeat. I am washing the dishes. I am cutting vegetables. Now you repeat. I am cutting vegetables. The water is boiling. Now you repeat. The water is boiling. These are simple words, but they are real. You will use them again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. Repetition creates memory. Now let's talk about another important habit: learning words in sentences, not alone. Instead of memorizing the word improve, learn a full sentence. I want to improve my English. Now you repeat. I want to improve my English. Or instead of memorizing the word busy, say, today was very busy. Now you repeat. Today was very busy. When you learn vocabulary inside sentences, you also learn grammar and natural word order. Your brain remembers better because the word has context. It has meaning. The next habit is limiting yourself to 1 or 2 new words per day. That's it. Just 1 or 2. Let me ask you something. Is 1 word per day too small? Maybe it sounds small, but 1 word per day means 365 words per year. And if those words are useful, repeated, and practiced, that is powerful. Choose 1 word today. For example, focus. Now create simple sentences with it. I need to focus. Now you repeat. I need to focus. I want to focus on my English. Now you repeat. I want to focus on my English. Use the same word 3 or 4 times during the day. Say it out loud. Write it in your notebook. Use it in a message. That word becomes yours. Another powerful habit is reviewing old words instead of always learning new ones. Many learners collect words but never review them. Vocabulary is like a plant. If you don't water it, it disappears. In the evening, open your notebook. Look at 5 old words. Say them out loud. Create one sentence for each. Let's practice together with simple words. Progress. I see progress in my English. Now you repeat. I see progress in my English. Effort. I am proud of my effort. Now you repeat. I am proud of my effort. Habit. I am building a daily habit. Now you repeat. I am building a daily habit. See? Simple words, strong sentences. Now let's talk about learning vocabulary through listening. When you listen to English audio, pay attention to repeated words. If you hear a word many times, it is probably important. For example, if you often hear the word consistent, try using it. I want to be consistent. Now you repeat, I want to be consistent. Consistency helps me improve. Now you repeat. Consistency helps me improve. When you notice repeated words in real English, they become part of your natural vocabulary. Another daily habit is replacing simple words with slightly stronger ones. Not difficult words. Just small upgrades. Instead of always saying very good, you can say excellent. This is excellent. Now you repeat. This is excellent. Instead of very tired, you can say exhausted. I feel exhausted today. Now you repeat. I feel exhausted today. But remember, do not force difficult vocabulary. Clarity is more important than complexity. Now let's practice a short vocabulary story together. Listen first. Every day I choose one useful word. I write it in my notebook and create 3 simple sentences. I try to use the word during the day. In the evening, I review old words and repeat them out loud. Slowly, my vocabulary grows naturally. Now repeat after me. Every day, I choose one useful word. Now you repeat. I try to use the word during the day. Now you repeat. Slowly, my vocabulary grows naturally. Now you repeat. Beautiful. Another important idea is emotional vocabulary. Many learners know basic action words, but they don't practice feeling words. Let's practice a few. I feel proud. Now you repeat. I feel proud. I feel frustrated. Now you repeat. I feel frustrated. I feel motivated. Now you repeat. I feel motivated. When you can describe your feelings in English, your language becomes more personal and more powerful. Before we finish Chapter 6, let's create your simple vocabulary plan. Step 1. Learn one useful word per day. Step 2. Write or say 3 sentences with that word. Step 3. Use it in real life. Step 4. Review 5 old words every evening. That's it. No long lists, no stress, just daily contact. Let's say one final sentence together. My vocabulary grows a little every day. Now you repeat. My vocabulary grows a little every day. Excellent work. You are building English in a natural, sustainable way. This is Chapter 7, the final chapter of our series, Simple Daily Habits for English. In this chapter, we are going to bring everything together. We are going to talk about the most important habit of all, consistency. You can have the best techniques. You can know about listening, shadowing, thinking in English, writing, speaking, vocabulary building. But if you stop after 1 week, progress becomes slow again. Consistency is the secret. Let me say that again. Consistency is the secret. Now you repeat. Consistency is the secret. Very good. Many learners feel very motivated at the beginning. They practice every day for 1 week, maybe 2 weeks. Then life becomes busy. They feel tired. They skip 1 day, then 2 days, then a whole week. And they think, I failed. But missing 1 day is not failure. Stopping completely is the only real failure. So today, I want to teach you how to stay consistent for months, not just days. First, keep your habits small, very small. If your plan is to study 1 hour every day, it may feel heavy. But if your plan is to listen for 5 minutes, speak for 2 minutes, and write 3 sentences, it feels possible. Small habits are easier to repeat, and repetition builds identity. Instead of saying, I am trying to learn English, say, I am someone who practices English every day. Now you repeat, I am someone who practices English every day. When you see yourself as a daily English learner, your actions follow that identity. Second, forgive yourself quickly. If you miss 1 day, do not say, I'm lazy. Do not say, I can't do this. Instead say, I will continue today. Now you repeat, I will continue today. Progress is not about being perfect. It is about returning again and again. Third, track your habits. You can use a notebook. You can use a calendar. Every day you practice, put a small check mark. After 1 week, you will see 7 marks. After 1 month, many more. Those small marks become visual proof of your effort. And effort builds confidence. Fourth, make English enjoyable. If you only study grammar exercises, you may feel bored. So mix learning with enjoyment. Watch videos you like. Listen to topics that interest you. Read stories that make you curious. English is not just a subject. It is a tool. It is a bridge to new ideas, new cultures, new opportunities. Now let's review everything together in one simple daily plan. In the morning, you say 1 positive sentence and listen for 5 minutes. During the day, you use small moments to think in English or repeat short phrases. In the evening, you review your day and write 3 simple sentences. Each day, you learn 1 useful word and use it in real sentences. Each day, you speak at least 1 sentence out loud. That's your system. Simple, clear, repeatable. Now let's practice a full summary paragraph together. Listen first. Every day, I take small steps to improve my English. In the morning, I start with a positive sentence. During the day, I use small moments to practice. In the evening, I reflect and review. I learn 1 useful word and speak out loud. I am not perfect, but I am consistent, and consistency brings results. Now let's repeat it slowly, line by line. Every day, I take small steps to improve my English. Now you repeat. In the morning, I start with a positive sentence. Now you repeat. During the day, I use small moments to practice. Now you repeat. I am not perfect, but I am consistent. Now you repeat. Consistency brings results. Now you repeat. Excellent. Now I want you to imagine yourself 3 months from now. You have practiced a little every day. You have listened, repeated, spoken, and written. You may not be perfect, but you are more comfortable. You speak more smoothly. You think faster in English. You feel less afraid. That future version of you is created by small daily habits. Let's say one powerful sentence together. My future English is built by my daily actions. Now you repeat. My future English is built by my daily actions. Beautiful. Before we finish this series, I want to remind you of something very important. Learning English is not a race. It is not about being faster than others. It is about becoming better than you were yesterday. One sentence better, one word stronger, one habit more consistent. That is enough. Let's finish with one final affirmation. Repeat after me. I will practice a little every day. Now you repeat. I will practice a little every day. I believe in my progress. Now you repeat. I believe in my progress. I will not give up. Now you repeat. I will not give up. Excellent work. You have completed all 7 chapters of Simple Daily Habits for English. I am proud of your focus. I am proud of your effort. And most importantly, I am proud that you kept going. This is 24/7 English. I'm Tom. Keep listening. Keep speaking. Keep building your daily habits. And remember, fluency is not built in one day. It is built day by day.